everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing part 2 of my highlighting swatches. So literally I have so many highlighters. I want to show you guys my whole collection, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I want to go and let you guys know when you are seeing this video, I will be upstate with my mom planning my wedding. So this is going to be a pre-recorded film. That's why you may see me wearing the outfit twice in the same video, or the same makeup look in the same video, or I do a Bridal Menace Monday and I'm recording another video on the same day. So you get what I'm saying. So I just want to go and throw that out there. That way you guys are just like, what? Like confused or whatever. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, what are you doing? The button is right there. So please subscribe and be a part of this family that we got going on here. So yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And if you have any of these highlighters that I have, let me know what you think in the comments below. I forgot to mention that in the part 1. I will try to leave part 1 in my little description box. If not, I think I will definitely put it down below in the comment section. That way you guys can see it. Or I'm going to go and make a playlist out of it. So that way you guys can watch both of them or watch one or whatever you guys want to do. So let's just jump right into the swatches. So the first one I want to start off with is my Makeup Revolution Shimmer Break in the shade Rose Gold. Now you can use these as a highlighter, or you can use these as eyeshadow. It's whatever you prefer, but look how pigmented these are. Like if you wanted to use these as highlighters, you got some good ass highlighters. But you can also swirl. Here, I will go and swirl it and let you guys know, like, it just comes out with this really beautiful kind of coppery kind of color, which is also very, very beautiful. And the swatches go on forever. Anything that says rose gold, my favorite. But my friend recommended this one to me, and she's definitely right about this. This one is definitely amazing. Now I'm not going to be using this one except the 2 lighter colors. For highlighter, I would honestly use just this color, just to use it as strictly on the eyes. I think it'd be beautiful. So, you know, if you guys have this, let me know down in the comments. Now I have the highlighter Luna in the shade Calypso. Now I have not actually worn this one, but it is a beautiful, like just a really beautiful taupe kind of color. And honestly, I think it just depends on what exactly it's going against. Because if you go and look at it in the pan, it's a very beautiful kind of purpley kind of color. But swatched on my arm, it definitely doesn't look all that purple. It looks more of a taupey kind of color. And I think it is, honest to God, it is so beautiful. I've not worn it on my face. I think my friend did. She might have. I did wear this on the eyes when I paired it with my Tartelette, the matte one, the complete matte one. And I thought it was absolutely, like, beautiful. I'm going to have to start wearing this. It looks really pretty. The next one that I have is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter Powder in the shade Blossom Glow. Now, this is one of my favorite highlighters to wear, besides the Sweetest Bling. Well, actually, I definitely do see a difference. I mean, maybe that is just me, but I see a difference between the shades. The Sweetest Bling, which was that limited edition one. This one is a little bit more of less pink, but I definitely do see the pink. It is a little bit lighter than, and more of a champagne kind of pink. It's not like the true Sweetest Bling. Actually, you know what? Let me swatch them side by side because I kind of want to know if they are dupes or something. Okay, so this one is Blossom Glow right here, and this one is the Sweetest Bling. Now, Blossom Glow, I don't know if it's picking up on camera or not, but the Blossom Glow is more of a champagne kind of color. It's not really pink. It's more of a champagne. This one is straight up blue toned pink, like that really nice frosty kind of pink. They are definitely different when I look at them. Like this one is definitely a lot lighter than this one. This one's a little bit darker, just by a hair length. It's not too dramatic. Honestly, if you wore them on the cheeks, you may not be able to tell a big difference between them. I mean, the difference may not be even noticeable. You may have to really look at someone to see the difference. So, you know, if you don't have this one, the Sweetest Bling, I think you could probably get away with wearing the Blossom Glow and be perfectly okay. Next, I have the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Blush in the shade Rose Gold. So I swatched the champagne side right here, the highlighting side. Then I swatched the blush right underneath. Now, I wouldn't say it's a blush. I say it's more of a blush topper because, yes, it is pretty pigmented. There is definitely a pink tone to it, but for me, on my pale ass, that you would see a big rose gold strip on my face. So I would personally, if you're my skin tone or lighter, if there is a lighter, I would definitely use it as a blush topper or an eyeshadow. And this is what it looks like with them mixed together. They're very beautiful. The champagne side is one of my favorites. I used to use that all the time. When I wanted a really natural blush, that is what I reached for, and it was stunning. Like, I can't get over this. This is literally e.l.f. They are baked. I did have to scrape a little bit off, but it wasn't that bad. So, you know, to each their own. I do enjoy the baked blushes and highlights. The next one we have is the fake Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Ice Cold. Now, I always want to specify to you guys, you know, if and when it's fake. Those are the only fake highlighters that I have, but that's that right there. It is just a straight up silver. That's all it is. There's nothing special. There's nothing great. I know that his Ice Cold is more of a white, that I think it's just a plain white. I don't know. I don't remember if there's anything else to it. But this one is just a beautiful platinum-y silver. There's nothing that's not white. It's just plain silver. I personally think it's really, really beautiful. I would wear it whether it's fake or not. I've had no issues. I think it blends out really, really beautifully. And I think if you're my skin tone or whatever, I think it would look really nice. Now, it is a fake. I'm not telling you to buy a fake. I am not telling you to do whatever with your money. You do what you want. I do what I want. We don't know what's in them. Buy at your own risk. But I do think Wet n Wild has a really beautiful alternative that is the same kind of silvery effect. Now, if you decided to go ham on your face with that silver highlighter, you may see a silver strip on your face. If you don't mind it, go ahead and do it, but I don't like it, so I go with a gentle, gentle hand. The next one that I have is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Limited Edition Highlighter in the shade Lilac to Reality. I wish this wasn't limited edition, but it is a beautiful lilac kind of a shade. Now, I'm looking at it right now, it doesn't look overly purple or overly blue. It just looks like a very beautiful unicorn, iridescent kind of color. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but you don't see too much of the, you know, blue that you see, because when you look straight at that little highlighter, all you see is blue or purple or whatever you see. I definitely, when you swatch it, when you mix everything together with your finger and you swatch it, I don't see that. I see more of a very, very light silver with a tinge of purple. So that's how it is appearing on my skin tone. I think it is beautiful. I wish they came out with this permanent. Now, I don't know if that other shade that they have as a dupe is an exact dupe. So we'll see. I know I have it coming next or soon, so I will actually go ahead and swatch that for a side-by-side comparison. So the next shade is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Royal Calyx. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean. And this is the Royal whatever. So pretty much this one is a lot lighter than this one. I don't know if it's really picking up on camera, but I definitely see a lot more of the purple on this one than I do in this one. So I guess on the cheeks, you will probably not be able to really tell because after you blend everything out, I think you may have something very, very similar. Now, no one is, if you'd said, I have the limited edition one, and you use this one, I don't think people would really be able to tell because I think after you blend it in, or if you go with a really light hand, I feel like they will just be about the same. So maybe I can try that out on camera sometime and see how they look. The next one that I have is the Precious Petals from Wet n Wild. And it is that one right there. Now, for me, I really can't wear it. I actually just bought this to use this as an eyeshadow. So I actually really love pairing this color with a very beautiful maroon. I guess this is like a champagne. This is like a pretty dark goldish champagne. I think it is very, very beautiful. Now I'm just looking at my mirror to really get a good look at it. I do think this is very much more flattering on not fair skinned people, but light skinned people, skinned tones. And hold on, I think my cat shut the door on this. So my cats have an argument and they're rolling around, fighting, playing, whatever they're doing, and one of them decides to shut the door completely in the Little Rocks area. This really concerns me. Really concerns me. Anyways, so I definitely think this is more of a goldish, it's a little bit deeper than a true champagne. It's very, very warm. I think this is a champagne. On my skin tone, it looks bluntly orange, okay? But it is, on other people, it looks more of a champagne kind of highlighter, maybe more of a golden champagne kind of color, and not necessarily like a pinky champagne. But I only use this as a straight up eyeshadow because on my skin tone, you would just see an orange streak, and that is not a flattering look. So if you guys can wear it, I am so jealous of you guys. It's not even funny. The next one I have is Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Crown on My Canopy. Now, as you can see, this shade is way too dark. Now, like I said, I just bought it just so I can use it as eyeshadow because I always love a copper eye. Now, this is just, on my skin tone, this is just a straight up very, very warm gold or a bronze. On my skin tone, this is more of a straight up orange copper. So, I mean, I'm sure on someone with a very beautiful deeper skin tone, I think this would look stunning on them, or who has a medium skin tone with very warm undertones, this would look beautiful. I think if you have a darker medium skin tone with cooler undertones, I feel like you're better off with a very light champagne kind of color instead of that really warm gold, or like a gold but that's not too over yellow. I think those would look very beautiful. The next one we have is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow, and this one has no name, but it is the rose gold kind of, or the darker pink of the bunch. Now, once again, I just wanted this one as an eyeshadow. This is a very beautiful dark pink. I do think it definitely does look a little rose gold-ish, a little bit, not too much. I did just buy it for eyeshadow. Sometimes if I do love the highlighter enough, I will just buy it to use it as eyeshadow if I really do enjoy the color. But I just think it's stunning. I haven't used it in a while, but I think a very light or a nice fair shade of pink into the crease like this, and just putting this all over your lid, whether cutting the crease with it or just putting it in your lid and blending it out, I think it'd be beautiful. So that is usually why I get darker, that's why I get darker highlighting colors. That way I can also use them as just eyeshadow, because I definitely love some nice copper tones on my eyes. I think that it's very, very flattering. The next one I have is Makeup Revolution's Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Rose Gold Lights. Now I know this one is way too dark, but I just love using this as eyeshadow. I think it is the most beautiful rose gold, and it's more rosy than gold. You always see rose gold that it just almost looks like a very pink based copper. This is just a beautiful rose gold that has a nice little gold shift to it. I think it is beautiful. This is more flattering on darker skin tones, but I feel like I could get away with using this as a blush topper, like putting on my matte blush and then just kind of dabbing it to make it look a little bit more luminescent and alive. I could also use it as that. I do remember when I had that highlighter on my eyes, my man actually commented on my eyeshadow. He's like, I really like that color on you. I'm like, thanks. You never comment on my makeup, so I'm glad you like it. And I haven't done it since. I completely forgot about it since I got more makeup. So yeah, I think if you have a deeper skin tone and pinks flatter you more, I feel like that would be really good. Or you can use it as a blush topper. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I've seen some YouTubers talk about it. So if you enjoy a blush topper or just a shiny blush, I feel like I could probably get away with this as a blush. I think it'd be beautiful. I have the e.l.f. highlighting powder in the shade Starlight Glow. Now, I really do love this one. I think this is too gold for me. This is just really a straight up, very, very golden champagne. I don't think on my skin tone this may look like just a big streak of yellow. Yellow highlighters or just gold in general don't look very flattering on my skin tone. Yellows in general really tend to make me look sick. I mean, even this gray top that I just threw on, it's kind of making me look kind of bleh, kind of dead. It doesn't do anything flattering to my skin tone. It kind of washes me out. But I think this as eyeshadow would be beautiful. I know for me, I'm just going to show you guys. So I love wearing like a gold highlighter and then putting red with it. Like, those are my favorite kind of combos. Like, you guys probably have, like, certain combos you love. Like, I love seeing, like, a really beautiful rose gold with, like, a light pink. Or I love seeing, like, turquoise and browns together. I think they look beautiful. And not just in makeup. I'm saying, like, throughout life. I love seeing turquoise and brown. Like, when someone's doing a room or redoing a room, I love seeing turquoise and brown. I feel like the colors are just so beautiful together. I don't know. I'm weird. And the absolute last highlighting powder that I have is the Wet n Wild 2 Reflect Shimmer Palette in the shade Bring Me a Cosmo, I think it's called. Actually, it's called I'll Have a Cosmo. And this is that one right there. Now, this is just a pretty straightforward rose gold kind of pink with a little bit of champagne in it. I think it's very beautiful. I actually have 2 of these, but I wasn't going to go and swatch the same one twice. I feel like I could get away with wearing this as a highlighter. It's very beautiful. I do think out of all the highlighters I have, I think the only highlighters that I really can see myself using a lot is the Diamond Lily one. And anything pink toned, very light pink toned, and of course the Sweetest Bling. That's my all-time favorite. So I hope you guys like this video. So, you know, let me know what you guys have in your collection, or if there's any highlighters you want me to try, even just using it as a nice shimmery eyeshadow. Let me know, and I would love to give it a shot. You know, something affordable, hopefully. You know, I don't really want to spend a bunch of money on a highlighter, or else I'd be having the Moonchild palette. So I hope you guys like this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. The button is down there, and be a part of this really wonderful family we got going on. So I hope you guys stay around to my other videos, and I hope you guys watch part 1 if you haven't already. I will put it somewhere, you know, either in the description box or the comments below, so just watch them. Bye, guys.